What drew me to my major in English was a passion for writing and storytelling, and then I met a few different professors, specifically Jake Andrews, and he encouraged me to become an English major, and I'm so glad I made that decision because it's definitely one of the best life decisions that I've made. One of the experiences that I got to have recently was studying abroad in Ireland with the Writers Program, and that was incredible because it gave a different perspective than the one that I've had here growing up in the US, but also gave me the chance to foster a lot of international relationships and relationships with other writers here who are also were American students studying with me. The opportunity to network like that and then reflect on our different college experiences made it that much more special when I came back to Whitworth and was in this community again. So although I'm an English major, I used to be an art major, and I still am very involved in the arts, love it. It was February 2020, and I got to do an event called the Black Art Showcase and got to feature different artists on campus and then Black artists in the local community. And we had about, I believe it was 16 different artists involved. So the whole process, the whole learning process of reaching out to those people and curating the event and making sure everything was planned out and enjoyable for everybody else on the opening night. That was a huge experience that I got a lot of support from Whitworth faculty to be able to do. One of my favorite memories is a poetry reading we had right before all of us got sent home for the pandemic. It was a collection of different students and faculty from the English department, and we went to Boots Bakery downtown, and we all had a little poetry reading, and it was interesting. The energy was a little bit somber, and we also had no idea what was going to happen. No way we could have predicted everything, but it still is one of my favorite memories for sure, because it was a beautiful moment of us all kind of connecting and validating each other's experiences and seeing each other, even knowing, well, it was a sort of goodbye for a time we didn't know how long. So that's still a really precious memory to me. That was really special. So the Kipos Garden is a community garden on campus. It's right behind one of the theme houses that I actually got to live in my sophomore year. And we were called Sisters of the Soil. We're the environmental justice theme house, and that was a whole lot of fun. But yeah, the Kipos Community Garden, sometimes we share different parts of it with Sodexo, but ultimately what we do is we practice sustainable farming and organic farming, and we teach that to other people, which is really exciting. I got to do a mural for them recently, and the mural in the garden is my little baby. I'm very honored that I got to do that, and now there's a part of me that gets to stay in the garden and hopefully welcome more people, even after I'm not here anymore, into the garden and into Kepos. So my experience with Kepos has been really exciting because I was a city kid. I grew up in the LA area and didn't have a lot of exposure to agriculture or any kind of farm life, and I've always wanted to. I love working with plants and with the earth and trying to do my part to understand how we can take care of it. One of the many people who have really been there for me and who I could say is a mentor of mine is Bert Emerson, and he's the director of the Honors Department as well as an English professor here. And I've just learned so much from him and felt so supported from him consistently. I can say the same for a lot of different professors, but I do appreciate that I didn't come in trying to do the honors track, and he talked to me and really convinced me of my potential to be able to do that. And so working through that program and doing that has been really eye-opening for me and encouraging, and definitely encouraging in all the potential that could come in the future. My career ambitions and dreams are to find a way to combine my writing and my art in a way that I can make the arts more accessible and those sorts of things more accessible to underserved groups, and really create platforms for their voices to be heard, and also to be able to use both of those forms as catalysts for social change and activism. And then I would love to make children's books. I would love to illustrate, and I've got a few exciting hopes for that in the future.